There you are, sweet baby angel. Oh, I just copped a look at this tie. Oh, she's skinny for 2023. The tie, not me. We were left on a cliffhanger with Love is Blind, so we must continue to rehash.
You would think that with your sexy voice that you would be saying sexy things. You're not. You have content.
It did sound a little bit like a read, though, didn't it? Nancy said, you've got such a sexy voice, but all the things that you say, not sexy. Hello, I'm Wilko, the guy who rehashes reality, and welcome to Wilko Rehashed. Make sure you give this channel a thumbs up. You can always comment below with anything. So you've subscribed and you've given a thumbs up. Excellent. Hey, also, there is a link below in the description where you can donate to the channel, yeah? Click that link and donate whatever you can to Wilko Rehashed. We're about to get into episode 2 of Love is Blind season 3. You can watch it on Netflix, but I was left on the cliffhanger and I was losing my mind. So I had to go and get the next one ready immediately. Why am I nervous? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's just, this is the first time I'm seeing them see each other. So I'm pretty excited. I'll get bored with it soon enough. Don't worry. Oh my goodness.
I've opened my heart and I really hope that he just doesn't stomp on it.
Don't stomp on it, Brennan.
What the fuck?
Yes. Are they related?
Oh my God.
And now we
the what the fuck was good, I'm assuming.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
Will you marry me?
Oh my God, okay. Really shaking.
You still want to marry me?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna have really beautiful children. I'm really excited for that.
Oh, tone it down,
Thank you so
doll.
much. I really didn't think I was gonna find anybody.
When you find the one, tell them that you...
I hope you're writing all this down. They're going to make beautiful children, and he never thought that he'd find someone to fall in love with. I can't tell if this is scripted or not, but they must be good enough actors because they seem genuinely shocked that they are falling in love. Is there like a love serum that they're given? And when I say love serum, I mean like vodka or Jaeger or anything that, has you make dubious decisions. Whatever your poison is, there's definitely something being pumped into those little pods to have them down on one knee and proposing within what feels like hours. Well, do we need to keep watching because we've already found love? Let's not dig any deeper. End of rehash. That's a lie, of course. I want to see it all fall apart.
What's getting you emotional?
It's the fear of rejection. I'm not used to being vulnerable.
Again.
It's so scary, like being completely yourself.
So I actually was in a 10-year relationship.
Okay.
We actually got married when we were 18 and got divorced when we were about 24 years old. It was way shitty and it was tough, so I just felt hopeless. And it put a lot of walls up for me.
Yeah. Looking for the positives in life rather than harping on the negatives. Always been who I am. I'm not picking the right people. I'm already kind of I sound cornball.
Say it.
But I'm already kind of hearing your voice, your Matthew McConaughey voice over there.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah.
You got this.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking for.
100%. Listen, my positivity might even annoy you at points. Yeah.
So I wouldn't annoy you at all? Or,
No. I think you're perfect.
Really?
Absolutely. Are you
Okay.
kidding me? Colleen's voice it's a cute little voice.
Oh, he's a poet. Things that seem cute at first can become very, very annoying after a little while. Like a puppy. Puppies are very cute. And then a couple of weeks in, you're like, oh God, why did you shit on the carpet again? I'm not suggesting Colleen isn't house trained, okay? I'm sure she doesn't poo on the carpet, but who knows? It's good to know after all of that rejection she has faced that finally some people are interested. Or at least one guy. I know we all say to our partners that you're perfect. No, I don't think I've ever said that to Joel. Because I think he would know that I'm lying. And if he ever said to me, oh, you're perfect, I would say, what did you do? Perfection isn't real. And you have no idea anything. Really, you don't know anything about her. You can't sit there and go, you're perfect. Big call, honey.
So I thought about you last night.
Oh.
He really just took that in. He loved that, Nance. Say it to him again. Also, where do I get the gold cups from? I've just decided that I need a big gold cup with a non-specific alcoholic substance inside to carry around with me at all times while I'm making my decisions with you. Because essentially, I'm on this side of the wall, you're on that side of the wall. Hopefully you're going to get down on one knee for me. What was I talking about? Cups. Oh yeah, I wanted a cup. Where do I get the gold cups from? I should get my own version of the gold cups and I should engrave them with Sweet Baby Angel or Sasshole and put them in the store. Oh, you should check out the merch store. There's so much stuff there now. Go to sweetbabyangel.store. I'm going to do that every time I'm selling you something.
Being that you've had experience of traveling in general, that coming to a life that is typical, right? Like you get married, you fear that that's going to get boring for you.
Of course, it's a fear. I think that's the fear that drove me to start traveling in the first place.
Of course it is. Nancy, don't say dumb things. He's a very well-traveled man. This is a man who takes pictures of cheetahs on the savannah. Yes? Where does he take pictures of animals? In his bathroom. No, not talking about insects. Andrew is playing a game. It's a big game. Again, just like with him taking photos of the cheetahs.
2019, I'd landed on this new project at work, which was pretty cool. I flew to Paris. The expense account was real flush, so I was renting like nice sports cars every week, stacking up a bunch of cash, and then I was like, fuck it, let's go. 3 months plus in South Africa, and like a month in Namibia, 3 months in Bali. I was looking for an avenue of growth. Alain de Botton has a rights on marriage, I don't know, in love. He says that compatibility is a desired outcome of love and marriage, not its precondition. He says that two people are ready to get married when they realize that they're fundamentally incompatible for each other. It's funny because the idea is that every human is imperfect. And so the person you marry, the person you love, should be the one that you can negotiate these differences and incompatibilities with grace and kindness.
Oh my God. Sorry, did we all just switch off then? During that whole speech, I was thinking, should I get a vest for the channel? To go with my gold cup, which I'm going to booze in at all times to deal with speeches like that? Oh, God. We started off with some sort of slush fund, and we're in Paris, and then we're talking about quotes about marriage. Oh, I have a bit of a headache. If there was ever a time I needed one of those gold cups full of booze, it's right now.
I thought it was beautiful, and it's also
beautiful now. I'm sitting here like, like a, what is it? Those mannequins, like where they're just like frozen, like totally processing that. Like, damn, that's deep.
But it's not. It's the perception of depth. There's no actual depth there. He's putting on a show. I think Andrew would be very good at card tricks. Prove me wrong. Not even Nancy could cover how disinterested she was. Yeah, no, I'm just, yeah, one of those, I'm one of those, what are they, something, let me out of the pod.
And with Andrew, it's hard for me to envision what our life would be like because he is so fluid in his life.
Personality.
Of just, oh, it's not a big deal. Oh, it's this, he's so relaxed.
He's not, though.
I need to know more.
It's like a duck on water. Underneath, he is just paddling really hard to come up with shit to make him sound whatever way he's chosen that day to sound. It's actually crazy how see-through it is. I love it. I want him to propose to anyone, but Nancy would be great. And for her to say yes, and then just to watch what happens next. I know, that would be terrible for Nancy. But sacrifices have to be made for the trash, mess, and drama, okay?
I'm falling hard.
I love it, man.
Crazy. I mean, I know I'm falling.
Right.
But I could see myself falling for two. Nancy on this hand is very comfortable, reminds me of home, makes my heart feel full. Raven is like, we have the same common interests with fitness and a healthy lifestyle. She's funny, she's smart as hell. She's probably smarter than me, which is a little intimidating, but I'm leaning towards Raven right now.
How dare a woman be probably smarter than you, Bartiz? Women smarter than a man? No, never heard of it. I don't know if they're sort of balancing out. You're saying, I'm going to pick Raven because in your head you're like, well, she likes fitness, so she's probably hot. And that's all you have really in common, health, wellness, fitness. And you think, yeah, I might pick her for that. Or Nancy. I have like a better connection with Nancy. But, you know, health, fitness, wellness. That's really important. If you definitely don't have those in common in a relationship, it's going to crumble to the ground. Also, I hope you took note that the gold cups also come stemless. So, so I'm really going to have to make quite a collection. Of course, they probably sell them somewhere. Why do they keep featuring them? So they've told every single person in this show, you must only drink out of these gold cups. That's where they put all the Kool-Aid. It's not to kill, just to have people fall in love very quickly and get down on one knee. Bit woozy, so just like, oh, I'm proposing. I didn't even know it was happening.
I did have a long-term relationship with one guy, and like we talked about getting engaged and stuff but he was like an older guy, successful, if that like tells you where I'm going with this.
I have no clue.
Okay. In our relationship, we had a great life. Like I still have some of the things from that relationship. Like, that wouldn't be weird for you.
Depending on what the thing is.
Yeah.
If it's like it's a house. I don't know, maybe. I'd be like, huh.
A house?
Because that's something that you might see as a reminder of him.
It's not a house.
Okay, I'd be like, I don't want to live in a... I am not gonna be like buying you fucking Rolex watches or like, that ain't me, not yet at least.
I do not expect that. Yeah, that's not an issue.
There's so many times that Raven speaks and I get confused as to why she's so worried about it. It's like the bottle service thing. She talks about bottle service as if bottle service is sex work. And again, there's nothing wrong with sex work, but that's the way that she's tiptoeing around it, as if the guy's going to have a huge problem with it. And now she's talking about being in a relationship, a committed relationship with an older man. And the way she's selling it is, I had a sugar daddy. Is anyone else feeling the same thing? Please put in the comments below, because why does she keep dancing around these things? So what, you're in a relationship with an older man and you have stuff from that relationship. The way you made it sound was daddy bought you things. And you did favors for daddy. Well, not favors because he's paying, you know? Raven, just say what you mean. Like Bartiz, who was like, I'm not buying you shit, lady. Rolex, you'll be lucky to get some sort of Casio digital out of the guy.
Like, what is this? Essentially, the whole group of us has put it together that this is the man that my mom was engaged to.
And she's doing stone
And so that was the beginning of the end for my parents' relationship. And this is crazy that I felt comfortable enough saying that. I can't believe I just did.
That's not even bad, but I see that was hard for you, so
yeah.
Thank you.
While you do your jumping jacks.
You can hear it?
No, yeah.
Oh, damn.
And the person that's listening to him is doing a fucking workout.
That's funny.
And I'm sharing all this stuff, and I'm becoming vulnerable, and you're just working out. But if my gut's telling me the wrong girl?
Honey, you wanted to be with her for the health and fitness. The only thing that you have in common is health, the wellness, and fitness. She was doing that while you were chatting. That is how your life is going to be. Don't get all upset because you're pouring your heart out and she wants to get in a quick little hit session. And Raven, did you... Obviously, you are so much more fit than I am because you can at least cover it to an extent, but people are going to hear when you are doing jumping jacks in the next room.
I don't think we've talked about this yet, but I come from a polygamous family.
Oh.
My dad has more than one wife.
Oh, that made us stop.
As fluid and as not so abnormal as it was for us back then growing up. Like, I've never really ever even thought about like doing that. It's never really something I would even want to wish on someone.
I don't know if you wish polygamy on someone, but sure, okay. I love that SK is pouring his heart out, and now Raven has decided to stop. That must say a lot to Bartiz. I love that she has resistance bands in her pod. I love it. So did Raven stop because she thought this time someone's pouring their heart out, maybe I'll actually stop doing my workout while I listen to them closely and intently, blah, blah, blah. Or did she go, oh, Polly, thought about that? Yeah, all those years in bottle service.
Every day, I feel closer and closer to you. I've always sought something really intentional in a woman. I have to say that I have not found that in any other woman but you.
Oh.
Thank you. That really meant a lot to me.
Didn't see SK coming, and then boom, here he is. So SK and Raven could be a thing.
Super freaking stoked about the prospect of traveling with you. I think that's like probably one of the things that I am most excited about for marriage.
Oh.
You are what I need, Zenab. This is what I need in my life.
Cole.
I'm super lonely sometimes.
This is why you need a dog.
Can you just see me sitting in my studio apartment and I don't even have a couch, sit in like a camping
Don't
chair?
tell me that. Do you not have a couch?
I have a couch, it's there right now, and I didn't get to assemble it because it was delivered late.
But to clarify, you do have all your furniture now.
Oh, is this a deal breaker?
I'm just trying to figure out how you live.
Yeah, you're a grown-ass man. Have some furniture in the house. Doesn't have to be full, but you have to have something. You have to have something for people to sit on when they come over. And it can't just be your dick, Cole. Hang on. Oh, I've got so many questions about Cole. Talk about some red flags. They were rouge before, but they're a deep primary red now. So you're interested in Xana because she's a flight attendant and you want to travel, and that's why you're saying, I need you in my life because this is the only way that I'm going to be able to afford to get around the world. You know, I can't even afford to have a couch. So this is really going to help with my, around the world ticket. Xana, run.
I've been married and divorced before.
Already?
Wow.
Dated a girl
no
for
judgment.
2 months, and then we were only married for 4.5 months when she filed for divorce, and that was the end of it.
Okay.
If you want someone who wants to be married and you want someone who wants to be a father, you're talking to the right guy.
Oh, I think I'm talking to the wrong guy. Run. Get on a plane. You're a flight attendant. You know someone. Leave. No judgment. I shouldn't have been judgy there. People can get married and divorced young. There's nothing wrong with that. Cole strikes me as a real problem. So he met someone. Within 2 months, they were married, and then they were married for 4 months, and she said, I want out. I think that kind of says all you need to know.
Found out she cheated on me. And then 2 weeks later, roughly, we were just gonna hang out and just kind of try to talk through things and see if we could kind of work on things. So she called me before she came over, and right when she called me, I knew something was wrong. I knew exactly what it was. And she told me she was pregnant by the other guy, and that was the last time I ever heard from her.
Oh boy.
Well, Colleen, we don't know it was a boy. That's not funny. I shouldn't laugh about his tragedy, but tragedy with time equals comedy. Anyway, I think maybe we need to have a little bit more of an appropriate reply. Oh boy, it doesn't seem. If one of my friends said, "Hey, I was with this person and now they cheated on me and now they're having a child with someone else," I don't think I'd go, "Oh boy. Oh, shucks." Anyway, what's for dinner? I think we need a little bit more compassion. This is why people think you might be a little bit shallow, Colleen.
Hi.
Oh, there we go.
I am
put money
actually
everywhere?
dead. The money all over my room.
Do your thing, girl.
It's a stripper for me.
I think she'll think it's funny. Girl, do your thing, girl.
No, I'm gonna pick it up and throw it on the girls.
Oh, shit.
Okay, there's bits that we're missing. So, Raven, there's bits that we're missing. So you do bottle service, and you were in a relationship, a consensual relationship with an older man. Where does the money come in here? Because you're making it sound like your service industry is a lot more sex work, but you said it wasn't. And now he's gone and really inappropriately put dollar bills everywhere. To what? Try to degrade you? Well, if you are a sex worker, Raven, own it, live it, pick up those dollars and then go, well, I've got more money than you, bitch. Batiste and Cole and Andrew, nightmares. All of them are nightmares. There needs to be like a button that we can push and it drops their couch down into like the pit of discarded men. Oh, the pit of discarded men. Is that what I should call my sex dungeon? Oh, either that or a great name for a band. All right, this is our last one. We've been the Pit of Discarded Man. Thank you.
I feel like it's real, and I hope you feel like it's real. You over there doing jumping jacks right now?
No, I'm eating chips. What?
I fully expected you to be doing jumping jacks right now. It seems like me and you have the same problem where we get a lot of attention from the opposite sex. We both work out. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm like hot over here or anything, but I think we would be a great couple. And this is tough. This is like me being in the pod on a date with you and just like having a burning desire to be with like another girl.
Oh, don't put it like that.
Yeah.
I'll say it with fucking Nancy.
Yeah. Like, you just said it. Like, you really want to be with Nancy.
I'm trying to like explain it to you because like I don't go out there looking for girls just to like hang out for a night. I go out there looking for girls that make me feel better.
That is so amazing you just said that. Also made the same decision as you. Yeah, it's a no for me. I would never be that person to make you feel better. I, on the inside, feel guilty. Guys always love me more than I love them.
Good luck on the rest of your journey.
Okay.
Bye. So let's just work out what Bartise has been running around in his mind. So the way that he broke the news to Raven that he didn't want to be with Raven and he was going to pick Nancy was horrendous. He couldn't have picked a worse way to do that because he was talking about how they were compatible and then he led into, but guess what? No thanks. Going to be with the other one. But his first thought was, I'm going to cover the room in dollar bills just to sort of like, I don't know, make her feel some type of way about stuff that we haven't heard. Bartise, you're not a good guy. This is all very bad behavior to me. I love to retort though. Actually, now that you mention it, I'm out.
Yesterday at this time, I was working on it for a different girl.
Really?
Damn.
Yep. And then we had some dates and shit.
Yeah, you were all about Raven.
I was all about Raven.
Right before the...
Yeah, yesterday I was all about Raven.
Wow, this shit is tough.
Raven, as you know, is probably a very attractive girl.
Very smart.
I'm falling in love with Nancy, and there's nothing I can do to help the way I'm feeling.
Bartise and I are both very much falling in love with Nancy, and one of us will hopefully marry her. With Nancy, I'll be damned if I leave it here. I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Yeah, you do it. You do it, you walking red fucking flag. Oh God, if they end up together, I don't know what's worse for her, Andrew or Bartise. No, I do. It's definitely Andrew. But Bartise is just really, like the way he was speaking about Raven to SK. He was saying, you probably know SK because you've been chatting to her. She's hot, right? And he was like, smart. No, she's probably hot. She's probably hot. That's what I'm passing up for Nancy. I'm passing up the really hot one, probably.
So I've had basically like my top two or whatever. I realized that in my date with Raven, I just had a fire in my stomach saying like, damn, I just don't want to be here. I want to be with Nancy.
Oh,
I just like cannot stop thinking about Nancy. Nancy's the one, and I feel so strongly about you, and I freaking care about you so much, and I just feel like a completely different man. This is crazy falling in love with you because that's what I feel like I am doing right now.
First of all, like I cannot be any happier just to hear you be so honest. It's not that I don't want to say I love you. The logical side of me is telling me to not. Like I'm still working through like what the two paths are gonna be like. I don't know.
I'm feeling confused, feeling hurt, and ask myself who would be the most amazing match for me, and that is clear it's Nancy. What if I'm wrong?
Oh God, if Nancy ends up with Andrew, what a time for us! Like what a time. That guy's a problem. He is problematic. But Bartise, he was so gung-ho on Raven, and then he just flipped so quickly to Nancy. That's not a decision that we should just bank on. It feels a bit flip-floppy.
I actually saw UFO as a child.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm telling you, straight up.
Describe it.
So it was the flash. It came from the middle of the sky, just like lit up. And then it was like a saucer that like came flying down.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this. I believe in aliens watching us.
Oh yeah, they're totally watching us. You know, Andrew, it's like something like very unique about you. You would think that with your sexy voice that you would be saying sexy things. You're not. You have content. And I'm just like,
I love this
very,
so much.
Not confused in a bad way, but like, oh, okay, Andrew, like I'm discovering a different side of you.
This, I feel like, has brought us so much closer.
Of course you love it so much. She's giving you compliments or whatever you're perceiving as compliments. You're like, of course, you love this. I love this. Talk about my sexy voice. I don't think his voice is that sexy. I can't judge. You know, I'm up here with my very annoying Australian voice. But oh, please, Andrew. I love that. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I really love it. Yeah, talk more about how you love me. Talk more about how I've got a sexy voice. It did sound a little bit like a read though, didn't it? Nancy said, you've got such a sexy voice, but all the things that you say, not sexy. Yeah, well, I don't know if that's a compliment, honey.
I like complicated things. I like complex things.
I was questioning basically what kind of love that I love. I love this kind of love. I might not say like, oh my God, like I love you, but I'm saying, hey, I'm a grown adult woman and I have never had this type of feeling before. I see myself getting there in my own way, of course.
Right there, when you say in your own way, I wouldn't want it any other way. I want your love and I want it in your way. Sounds like an Adele lyric. But, and if it isn't, geez, someone call Adele and let her know. All right, this SK and Raven thing has sort of come out of nowhere for me, but it seems like they're really invested and it's just the editing. And also this show moves at a pace that I'm just not used to. But I'm invested because Raven says, this is exactly what I want. And no matter what she says, SK goes, well, I love it. And I love everything about what you just said. And I love you. And I'm going to do all of that. So I'm going to keep saying whatever you want to hear just so I get the answer that I want. Huh?
I could go on and on and on about how I'm falling in love with you. I could talk about the life that I see with you of us traveling together. I don't think you're the type of girl I would have gone for. You're exactly the type of girl that I needed to go for. Oh, I love you.
I love you.
Oh goodness, I love you this much and I've never seen you. I can't even imagine how much more I'm gonna fall for you when I can see you. I know we're boyfriend and girlfriend and stuff, but I wanted to ask you if you'd be my wife instead. Will you marry me?
Cool. I don't care what you look like. Love to be your wife.
Really? Yes. Do you know what
love
you're
to be your wife?
Yes.
Yay! I'm engaged, you guys.
Okay. God, this show is weird. Right. Whoa, God. I'm holding on for dear fucking life. I know we're boyfriend and girlfriend, but let's trade up to husband and wife. How about it? Yeah, I would love to be your wife. She said it like she was answering the question, would you like to go to Domino's for dinner? Yeah, I would love to go to Domino's for dinner. That's how she said it. I know, you know. If it is scripted, act better, because I'm not convinced on this one at all. And then Cole running around like a small child who doesn't own a couch. No, that is him. Checks out.
I'm tired of being single. I'm tired of being by myself. I'm ready to expand with somebody and then build a family. The feeling, I mean, I've fallen, and it's crazy.
Oh my goodness, why does she
I have fallen in love with you.
Oh. I love you.
Oh my God.
Oh, that sounds so good to hear. God, it sounds fucking crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, you know, the first step is to acknowledge it. Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. I can't remember your name, bearded man, but you've fallen for old mate Colleen very quickly. Even though everyone else kicked you to the curb because they thought she was shallow and you thought, no, perfect. And I still want more answers to why does she have a golf club? If she didn't get the answer she wanted, this ballerina gonna break shit.
I am very intrigued by your mystery. I want to thank you for treading uncharted path, your uncharted path, places you've never been before. And above all, I really want to thank you for letting me love you the Raven way. Can you please get up and walk toward the wall? Raven Michelle, will you marry me?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yes, I will.
Yes. Yes.
Like something's coming up, like maybe it's love, but it might also be vomit.
I will see you soon.
Woo!
Okay. The first one, as you know, the first proposal in this series, a reminder, this is the first one I've watched, was a little bit off-putting, and I was like, okay, let me get my bearings. What's happening? This is all so quick. Now, they're not even trying. He said, will you marry me? And she walked around the couch and just went, yes, sir. Oh, like she's, you know, waiting at a restaurant. Sorry, can I get the bill? Yes, sir. SK, smart. Thank you for letting me love you the way that you want to be loved. Wow, he is really just giving her every inch of the power. Oh, we got a little look-see.
I can't run any faster to you.
You're beautiful.
Barely seen her.
Oh my God, hi.
I just wanna love you.
my gosh. She's like super hot. Put her in a magazine. She legit looks like a model. She has bigger boobs than I expected. That was a good surprise.
Can work with this.
Well, on the other hand, I can work with this.
That is a beautifully crafted man.
I'm not turning around.
Okay.
I'm looking at your butt.
I hope you are.
Put her in a magazine.
Okay, beautifully crafted. Maybe on the outside. It feels like that's where they spent most of the time because the inside is all messed up. Did he mention her breasts? Oh my God. Oh God, I love it. I love it too much. Let it never end. The reveals get me the most out of everything. You know, I love pod life, don't get me wrong, but the reveals, he just ran to her and said, "You're beautiful," but he didn't like soak it in for just a second. He wanted to scream and act like a dickhead.
Hello?
Meow.
I was like, should I meow? Should I wait for the meow to come to me?
When I first heard your voice come through this wall, it filled me with happiness. I've fallen more and more in love with you. Would you stand and approach the wall?
Stand and approach the wall.
Would you make me the happiest man in the world? And would you marry me?
Oh! Oh, it's finished! Oh God, cliffhangers. Okay, so now I have to rush off and do the next one. Jesus, it really wants to make me keep watching, and it doesn't have to try too hard because I was gonna anyway. This is so good. Cole he's no good. So flight attendant Z needs to just get on a plane and just leave. Just go work, honey. Don't. This Menzies is not for you. No. Andrew proposing to Nancy. Oh, you know what? I wanted my 2023 to be great. It's happening for me now. Hey, if you want to donate to the channel, you can. There is a link below that says donate. You can give any amount you like. It's just in the description. It really does help the channel out. And if you want extras, longer episodes, you get them first. And, we did like a whole Patreon exclusive video only yesterday. So you can go to patreon.com/rehash and sign up. I have dropped all the prices across the board to make it easier for you to get more Rehashed in your life. There is also the Sweet Baby Angel store. Go to sweetbabyangel.store for all of your Sweet Baby Angel and Sasshole merch. Make sure you're giving this video a like. Make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you for episode 3. I want to watch it, but I also just need like a break to just like stop sweating as much.